Hello, everybody. I just look at that. Not used to having comments here before I am. You lost a friend recently. The stream seems emptier. Do you mean the physical river? Oh, you know, there was a follower that I was told was sick, but I had no way of following up and seeing how they're doing. I don't know if that's what you're picking up on. I don't know. Um, Anyway, thank you for joining me. My name is Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are going to do a sacred pipe ceremony, which I will explain in a moment. But just got here, I'm just taking a breath. Oh God, I got dinner on my face. Um, Nothing quite so humbling as showing up on a video with food on your face, huh? But welcome and thank you for joining me. We are on the beautiful Cedar River here. This is a spot, one of the spots I come down almost daily to do the same ceremony that I am about to share with you. This beautiful, beautiful place. And this tree right here, Eagle comes along and he sits up there every once in a while. I always feel like he's holding court. Um, Ghost Rider, I don't know. I was just thinking about that on my way down here, and I need to see if I can figure out how to get more information, because we weren't friends on Facebook or anything, so I don't have a lot of connections, but I'm hoping that he's all right. And I want to, it's so funny. It's like, if you're watching this and, you know, you follow me, etc., it's just I automatically consider you friends, right? And so it's like, if when I find out that there's something challenging for someone, or someone's sick or whatever, I mean, it really affects me. Um, all right, we'll see you later, Ghost Rider. Thanks for joining us. I hope you get back. Have a good walk. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for reminding me of that. You know, I don't know. I know it's not very professional, right? You know, you're supposed to have this line between friends and clients and that kind of thing. But I don't know, like when someone asks for my help and I mean, I stay, am I homeless? No, I'm not homeless. This is just where I come to do my ceremonies. I am not homeless. People keep asking, I'm like, do I look not put together or something? I'm not sure why that keeps coming up. But I'm always home on this beautiful, beautiful planet. Anyway, um, what was I saying? Oh, I feel a connection to everyone who wants. What's my name? I'm Patrick. This is my Perching Wolf Studios channel. I am your friendly neighborhood shaman. We're gonna do sacred pipe ceremony, which I will talk about as I am setting up my little altar here. So, um, if you're new here, I will explain what we're doing. Welcome and thank you for joining me. So, what we are doing, if you've ever watched old westerns, etc., or Dances with Wolves, that kind of thing, what do I do for a job? I do this. This is my job. I'm a shaman. This is literally what I do. or live in. And so anyway, so if you've seen old westerns and you've seen the peace pipe, that is what we're doing. We're gonna smoke, it's the Chanupa, it's the sacred pipe of the Lakota people. Hollywood calls it a peace pipe, which isn't that far off the mark. But the little bit of the story behind it, the pipe was brought to the Lakota people 19 generations ago by a spirit woman called White Buffalo Calf Woman, who just happens to be one of my mainstay guides and has been for almost 20 years. Even before I knew that I was going to be a pipe carrier, that I was going to do these things. But it was her that she showed up. The Lakota people were going through some hard times. There was drought, there was hunger, game was scarce. The different bands of the tribe were fighting and bickering. And it said that the people had forgotten their connection to Mother Earth. And so it was at that time that White Buffalo Calf Woman showed up and presented them with the pipe, the original White Buffalo pipe, which still exists, is still being held by Chief Arvil Looking Horse, who has the original pipe. And she taught them how the significance of it and how to smoke it in a sacred manner. And then she gave them 7 total ceremonies, all of which revolve around the pipe. The pipe is the most sacred medicine object to the Lakota people. And it's at the center of every ceremony. And when she brought the pipe, what she taught the people was that the stem is the divine masculine and the bowl is the divine feminine. So when we put the pipe together to smoke it, it's all of creation. It's the masculine, feminine, the hot, the cold, the light, the dark, all of those things, the yin yang, it's all of creation. And so it really is about unity. It's about bringing things together. It's about connection, right? And it's about bringing the masculine and the feminine together within ourselves. It's about bringing all people together, right? I have this braid on my pipe. It's got the 4 colors of the medicine wheel. If you know what the medicine wheel is, it's that hoop. It's got like a cross in it. And it's got the 4 colors: red, white, black, and yellow. And among other symbologies, those 4 colors are the 4 races of humans. And so when we smoke the pipe, it's about unifying all races of humans as one tribe under one sacred hoop. And that is why it is so pertinent today. I actually heard one pipe carrier say that we are in the age of the pipe, because it's a time of coming together. It's a time of the rainbow prophecies and a coming together of all tribes, the rainbow tribe. And so that is, in a nutshell, that's like where the pipe came from, why we still smoke it, what the main purpose is. And I have been doing these videos for 6 or 7 years now, pretty much since the beginning of the pandemic. as a way to, for people who, well, obviously during the pandemic, we couldn't get together in person. So I started doing these online as a way to connect to people in a different way, to handle unprecedented times, right? And we're still in these unprecedented times. It's crazy. And so my intention in all of this is to set sacred space, which I will do in a moment. And I got distracted by a comment, someone giving their opinion on what I do. I never pretend to be native. I never pretend to be something I'm not. But I am a shaman, and I, White Buffalo Calf Woman, the one who brought the pipe to the Lakota people, is one of my spirit guides. Has been for 20 years, and guided me to this path. And I'm following my spirits, and yeah, I don't mean, nothing I do is meant to be offensive. Everything I do is about love, about seeing the connection. That's what the pipe is about, is seeing that connection, right? And my main purpose here is to create sacred space, which I will do in a moment, with drumming, and that will set us basically in the same virtual space, calling in the spirits and the elements to hold a higher vibrational energy around us, creating a container, an energetic container, so that we can let go of the world. We can take the world off our shoulders. We can set down the heaviness and just open up our hearts to Creator, to that connection, to Spirit. And so I am going to do that right now. So this is how I set. There's 1,000,001 ways to create sacred space, and we do it not to keep the bad things out. It's more of a sense of focus, right? We create this, like I said, the sacred space, so that we know that the spirits are watching over us. They've got us, so that instead of having to be constricted and hyper vigilant and protective, we know we're safe to open our hearts. Because just like that Zen saying that you can't grasp water, you can only hold water with open hands, right? Same with your heart. You can only receive the blessings of Spirit with an open heart. If you're protective, if you're closed down, there's no space for that Spirit to get in. Steve, I appreciate your feelings. Nothing I do is meant to offend. I am following my heart path. I am following the path that my guides have set out for me. And I'm sorry. I apologize if this is offensive to you. I feel that I am doing more good than bad. I am helping people. I've had so many people who have come to me and said this was so helpful. It helps to open people to Creator, which is the whole point of all of this, right? And I apologize. I really do. I don't mean to offend you. But I have to do what I do. I have to. My calling of Spirit is more important than what anybody says, what anybody thinks, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't be a shaman. So I apologize. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to set sacred space. Spirits of the earth, ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. All right. Whew. So thank you again, everyone, for coming. If you're coming in late, if you've never been here before, my name is Patrick. I am your friendly neighborhood shaman. And I appreciate your energy, no matter who you are. And I do what I do out of love and connection. One of the things, so the pipe, like I said, is about bringing all 4 races of humans together, right? We smoke the pipe to recognize the oneness of all people. We smoke the pipe in the spirit of seeing the oneness of it's not about erasing cultures or erasing delineations, right? In the medicine wheel, we've got the hoop, we've got the cross, and we've got the 4 distinct colors. But all 4 of those colors are together. All 4 of those colors are distinct, but all under one hoop. It's the harmony of nature. It's the harmony of Mother Earth. Everybody having a role, and that's the Rainbow Prophecies is about how people of every nation will come together and see the sacredness of life. No matter who they are, where they come from, what their genetic makeup, their gender, their whatever, that we are all one, right? And that is my prevailing view on life. And as you'll hear the song I'm about to sing, Steve, thank you, but my Christ doesn't need to, I'm not Christian, so thank you, but I'm not Christian. I've made my peace with Christ. I was raised Catholic, and I've come through that, and I've come to where I am now. A foot in both worlds, and I hope that you find the healing you need to be able to see a bigger vision, to see that traditions are meant to evolve with the people they're meant to serve, right? And I am doing this wholeheartedly. I'm doing this. This is a pure expression of who I am. I can't not do this, right? And so I bless you. I hope you find your peace. And I thank you for your service. I thank you for what you have done. You know, it's the people who hold the traditions that give the roots for those of us who are expanding those traditions, right? We're all part of the same makeup. We're all part of the same picture. We're all from the same place. We're all returning to the same place, right? And so I made no offense by doing these things. I've been taught this ceremony. I've been practicing this ceremony, like I said, for like almost 10 years now. And this is an expression of me and my relationship with my spirit guides, including White Buffalo Calf Woman. And one of the things she told me, she had me go on a pilgrimage to Bear Lodge, to what people call Devil's Tower, which is the place where she actually gave the pipe to the people. And I was there, and I asked her, how do I answer people who say I'm not doing a good work? How do I answer people who say I'm doing bad things or whatever? How do I validate myself? And she told me, she's like, that is not your place. If someone has an offense, if someone has questions about you, they need to check with their guides, their ancestors, who will check with my guides and my ancestors. Hi. He's okay. I can tell. Hi. Got guest stars. Hi. We pause for puppy intermission. Hi. So what's really interesting, I'm going to tell you what's really interesting to me right now. Hi guys. I'm good. How are you? Hi. Oh, good.
It's a lovely place to sit and like
It
be with the
is.
river.
Yeah, I come down, I do ceremony, and
Beautiful.
yeah, I talk to the
Special.
ancestors, and
God, that's so lovely. Well, have a good night.
you too. Thank you.
Take care.
That's part of why I come down here. What's really interesting is as we were talking about that, who shows up but a white wolf? I don't know. That's pretty significant. And Steve, I don't want to argue with you. I have gone to 2 sun dances. And I will not smoke for war. This is a non-dual universe. I actually did a ceremony where I ceremonially put my sword away and it became my backbone. And I am so honored to be able to be a part of things like Sundance. I haven't done the Sundance, but I have attended a couple of them. And I have friends who lead Sundances and such. So I appreciate what you're saying. And I have the utmost respect for councils, for the elders, for what has gone before. No, I am not saying I'm Indian by divine right. I am Irish American. My heritage is Celtic. And I don't even pretend to be native. I never claim to be native. I never claim to be Indian. It's just that my path, for whatever reason, has taken me on this path. It's not something I asked for. It's not something I chose. It is something that chose me, right? And part of that is part of my job is to break down old barriers and old ideas and to open up to new, to utilizing. I don't know how much you will accept this, but Black Elk also has shown up. I didn't seek out either, but he showed up, and I asked him about what I do. Like, is it okay what I do? I mean, I am constantly questioning myself. I have what I call the golden lasso moments when I think about Wonder Woman's golden lasso, and I put it around me to make sure that I am in my integrity, make sure I am coming from my heart, to make sure that I am doing what is good for the world. And so Black Elk showed up in one of my journeys, and I asked him point blank, is it okay what I am doing here? And what he told me was to have the ability through technology, through whatever means, to share the power of this ceremony with so many people, and to not utilize that would be tragic. That's his words, tragic. So I'm not sure where Fort Peck is. Oh, it's in Montana? You know, I might take you up on that. So, because I really don't mean to be arguing, I don't mean to be dismissive, I don't mean anything like that. I'm just, this is my path. And as a shaman, you know, even calling myself a shaman is controversial, but just to stand in my power and declare who I am, not me against anyone else. It's not me having to ask permission or to explain or justify myself, but to be who I am and to do what I am called to do, listening to my spirits, right? That's my authority. My heart is my authority. And what feels good, what feels joyful, what feels open is the compass, and this is what I do. That's why I do these. I do this because it is joyful. I'm not doing it to try to bamboozle anyone. I'm not doing it to put myself on a pedestal or anything like that. This is what I do. Take me as you see me, right? Not trying to be anything I'm not. I'm not trying to impinge on anybody's belief systems, but this is what I do. So thank you for the invite. I might take you up on that. I've got some traveling to do coming up soon, and who knows, okay? But thank you. And thank you for talking with me. Thank you for the invite. Thank you. We're all one, right? We're all one. It's about coming together. And whether I'm native, even if I was native in a past life or whatever, that doesn't matter. This is the path I am called to with every ounce of my being. I didn't choose this. I didn't say, hey, that'd be cool if I could do that. It's like this, it basically literally fell out of the sky for me. So that is why I do what I do. And I thank everyone else for your patience as I'm going through some of this. You never know what's going to happen. But I just can't help but, if you were here earlier, as we were talking about this, a big white dog came, actually stepped into the camera to let me pet him. And that is just so a spirit dog, spirit wolf. And perching wolf is one of my spirit names. I don't know if you saw, a heron just flew behind me. That was cool. So yeah, so it's like, I've been doing this so long, I can't deny those may seem insignificant coincidences to other people, but that is the way I live my life. And a big white wolf show up out of nowhere and greet me and love on me. And then heron just flew behind. And heron is about integrity, about alignment, about connection, about allowing what is yours to come to you. That is my life. I am not trying to be anything. I am not putting on airs. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I mean, I'm sitting here talking, I got no teeth, right? I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that. People keep asking if I'm homeless. I'm sure that's part of what that is. I am not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to win over anybody. I have this beautiful love in my heart. I have this beautiful tool of a ceremony with which to express that love. And when I do so, people feel it. People feel and become more connected to their own love, to that own space in their heart, to their own divinity. And if it's offensive to someone, that fact that I help some people connect to their spirit makes that worthwhile, because I am not offensive. If someone is offended, they are offended. That not to be, this isn't to be like a pointing the fingers or anything like that. But I know if I'm offended by something, that offense exists within me, and I have to look at where that is coming from, where in myself I am blocked from embracing the wholeness of life, the wholeness of love, right? And we work to erase and dissolve those barriers between people, between cultures, so that we can recognize that each of us are a unique expression of Creator, right? That's what it's all about. That's my purpose here, is to awaken within each of you that feeling of divinity within you, to know that you are enough. You need nobody else. You don't need traditions. You don't need anything other than you. You are the purpose of your life. And the tools and the ceremonies and the traditions and the people that are drawn to you through your life, that guide you on your path, are reflections of what's already inside of you. I can't tell you how deeply a part of me this ceremony is. It's like breathing, literally like breathing for me. Um, and I can't imagine doing anything else. And so, for those who might be offended by a white person doing an Indian ceremony or whatever, I apologize. Um, I'm going to keep doing it, not to further bother you, not to further offend you, but because that is what my heart calls me to do. And as I'm always telling, I have to live by the things I tell my clients when I'm doing readings or healings. And one thing is always, your heart is your authority. You are a sovereign being. Whatever lifts your heart is for the good of all people, however they receive it. Whatever you do that lifts your spirit, that makes you lighter, brings good and joy into the world, no matter how anyone receives it. You're not responsible for how people receive you. You're only responsible for the presentation. And so my intention in all of this is to present this in the most loving, holistic way possible for the highest benefit of all beings. All beings. So, and thank you, Steve, for being here to get me to actually say all of that stuff. To answer your question, no, I do not fish or hunt, but I do use animal hides and stuff because I'm called to do that, and I make sure that they come from, if not from sacred sources, I do the ceremony to connect to the spirit of the animals, to ask permission to use them, to thank them for their sacrifice, and to give purpose to their death, no matter how they died. To use them in a sacred manner, no matter how they died. Right? We good? And camping is my favorite thing other than drawing. So, and I do charge for my shamanic. Like I said, this is my living. I do two free videos every single week for people. I don't charge them. I open it for donations, but and I do charge for my services, but I don't charge. It's not like soul retreat, this modality for that, this modality for that. I basically charge for my time. I don't charge for the particular ceremonies or healing or readings. I charge for my time. And I give away so much for free, right? So thank you for being here, Steve. Thank you for listening. So now, even those who may have been watching me for a long time know a little bit more about me. Thank you, Steve, for allowing me to go deeper and to express even deeper parts of me. There's always a gift, everything. There's always a gift in everything. So, all right. So, to give you kind of an idea what the ceremony itself is going to look like, so you can kind of follow along, not get lost, because part of it's in silence, part of it is out loud. The first thing I'm going to do is light some sage. And I'm going to smudge everything here on my altar. I'm going to send some smudge your way through my phone and smudge myself. And then I am going to raise my pipe and say a prayer asking permission to smoke in this place at this time. Assuming the answer is yes. It isn't always, but assuming it is yes for this purpose, then I will put 4 pinches of tobacco into my bowl, and that part I do out loud, so you'll hear the different prayers I say as I fill my pipe. And then once my pipe is filled, I have a song that White Buffalo Calf Woman taught me and asked me to sing before each ceremony that I Um, when you'll see, Steve, you'll see when I light the pipe, I offer it to the four directions and everything. Absolutely. So this is the ceremony as I was taught. And so, um, you'll hear the prayers that I offer as I put it in my pipe. Then I will sing my pipe song. No, it's, I don't know, it's not Sioux. It's a song that White Buffalo Cattleman taught me. I don't know what language it is. I just sing what she asked me to sing. So, and then once I sing that song, I will light the pipe. And then the next part is in silence. And like I said, you'll see me offer the pipe to the four directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all our relations, and then straight up for Creator. And then I'm going to pause for a moment with the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart, say some silent prayers. Then I will come back and probably need to relight the pipe. And then the first thing I'm going to do once I relight the pipe is I'm going to take a great big puff of smoke and I'm going to blow it straight at my camera. And that is a blessing coming straight from me through my camera, and by the magic of the holographic universe and the internet coming out, whatever device you're watching this on, to your heart. And so that's the place and the time that you want to say your biggest, bestest prayers, set your biggest, bestest intentions, right? And then I will continue to smoke and send breath blessings for intentions of my own, intentions. I have a little booklet that I keep in my pouch with my tobacco. I keep a list of intentions people have asked me to pray for. So I will continue to smoke and offer blessings for my own intentions, for intentions for the world, for intentions people have asked me to. And then when we're done, when it feels complete, I will say another prayer, which again is not, it's light language. I do the second prayer. The second prayer is light language. I don't know what language it is, but I find that it's kind of a channel. It's almost like what they talk about when they mention speaking in tongues. It's like I open up. It's like the whole shamanic purpose is to become the hollow bone. So I become the hollow bone. And I let these words come out of my mouth. I don't know exactly what they mean mentally, but if you listen and you receive them by the heart, you will feel, it's like it feels so much more powerful, so much more grounding. And for me, as the one saying the prayer, it's so much more useful because I'm not in my left brain trying to remember words of prayers or trying to remember what I should say, or like, okay, what else should I pray for? I just open up and I allow the spirits to pray through me. I allow the prayers and the words to come through me. And then I have another song I will sing to close it up. And that one is a song, again, in some other language that was given to me by the spirits, nature spirits. Of, you speak Sioux and French along with German. That's funny. Yeah, awesome. I had on my old day job, there was a pond that was kitty corner from the warehouse I worked in. I'd go over there on my lunch breaks to kind of chill out, to connect back to nature, connect back to Mother Earth, and talk to the spirits. And it's one day I was really upset about something. I went over and I'm grumbling, and then I was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. Talking to the nature spirits, talking to Mother Earth, and saying, I know you carry so much already. I don't mean to throw more on you. And what the spirits told me was, no, that's what we're here for. Because to us, what you consider negative energy is just energy. It's neutral. And we can take that energy and neutralize it and use it to create beauty. Um, and so they're like, as you heal, as you become lighter and you heal, we heal as well. And so this it's a song of mutual healing. And as they were talking to me, I started hearing this tune, and then I started hearing these syllables and stuff in my head. And so that's the last song I sing at the end. And then if there's time, we will talk a little bit more. I never know what's going to be said, like just like this. We're talking almost 45 minutes now. Usually I do that talking part at the end, but we're in sacred space, we're in ceremonial space. Whatever happens in ceremony is exactly what needs to happen in ceremony. So we are good. So let's go ahead and do our ceremony, shall we? May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. Oh crap. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Twaban, Shanadisi, Rajakiwas, and Waboose. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations, come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo, Catwoman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. grandfather eagle, we send another voice. Atapana hai tukapo, Donahanagai, Donahagai, Inamohu, Alapakahana, Tutuma, Lakadabai, Nangahangabo, Tapaha, Namago, Talakahe, Nana Hakatabu, Hukai, Nama Katakatabai, Tuhu, Tuhu, Kovalabaha, Namakatahe, Tuhu, Kodabai, Namagagai, Tuhu, Tukatapa, Lakapanamau, Pakatai, Tamau, Radabahana, Naruhu, Pukatai, Amakatau, Alakai, Namaha, Tuhu, Kapapai, Namau, Akatahe, Kakatahe, Aha. Ihi, la, ihi, ho, ihi, la, ihi, ho. Ihi, la, ihi, oh. Ihi, 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 la, ihi, oh. Ihi, la, ihi, oh. Ihi, la, ihi, oh. Ihi. Oh. Oofed. Wow. As long as I've been doing this, it never gets old. It never fails to amaze me the power of this simple ceremony. But then when we do this ceremony right here, right now, we're not doing it alone. We are connecting to every pipe carrier currently on the face of the planet, not to mention every pipe carrier whoever has done ceremony throughout history. One of the things, like when I light the pipe, I always put the bowl on the earth, and then by lighting the pipe, drawing that air through, and with the pipe touching the earth, it connects it to the original sacred pipe, the original white buffalo pipe. And so when we do, it's that whole thing about where two or more are gathered, right? It's like when you are saying your prayers at home, in your bedroom, before you go to bed, or in the morning when you wake up, or whenever you pray, never feel that you are alone, because all of creation is with you in those moments. You are all of creation, right? You are divine by nature, and nothing can stand against that. You are indelible. You are unerasable. Who you are in your essence cannot be threatened. This world is temporal. This world is temporary. This world is of time. Everything in this world changes. Everything in this world dies. Everything in this world is reborn. You are, in that manner, the only real thing in your life. You are the only truth in your life, because that essence of you, as creator, as spirit, as the divine, as goddess, whatever word you wish to use, that is you cannot be. I keep looking for the right word. It's like that eternal. You have been here before time began. You will be here after time ends. Right? And so when we pray, when we do ceremony, we connect to all of those in the future who will be doing ceremony. We connect to all the ancestors who have done the ceremony, and we connect sideways to all the people doing ceremony in the moment, in this present time, in the middle world. So, and on that note, if there is ever anything that you need, that you desire prayer for, if you would like some prayer support, whether it's an illness, whether it's just getting a new car, whether it could be, there's nothing too big, nothing too small to pray for. And like I said, I have my little book that I keep in my pouch with my tobacco, with my pipe ceremony prayer intentions, and I write down people. I write down intentions that others have given me. So, and I do this almost every day, not exactly every day, but pretty much every day. And that book stays on my altar, constantly in sacred space. And as you saw, like I specifically blow breath blessings, smoke to that book to carry all of those prayers to Creator. So that is our evening. I think I did enough talking earlier. I am going to continue my own ceremony after I end this video. So I use up all the tobacco in the bowl. But for now, release that sacred space, release the spirits so lovingly holding space. And before that, just to remind you to please share my video. If there's people you think can benefit, if you benefited and want to share that magic, please share my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like I said, I've got at least 7 years, I think, of these videos. If you ever have the feel you need to sit in sacred space, go to my YouTube channel, pull up any of 7 years worth of pipe ceremonies, and that is a free resource for you. If you're watching it on repeat, the energy is just as vital as if you were sitting with me during the first, when I was actually recording it. And even if you're watching this video 10 years from now, the energy is just as vital, just as alive. And if you could use shamanic support on your path, you can visit my website, perchingwolfstudios.net. You can learn more about me, who I am, what I do. You can see the different shamanic services I offer, readings and teachings and healings. Oh my! I do card readings with the medicine card deck, working with the animal totems. I do shamanic healing and Reiki, like soul retrieval, fairy doctoring, power animal retrieval, all kinds of good stuff. I never know exactly what the healing is going to be, because the guides are the ones that know what needs to happen in what order. But check that out, and you can set up a session with me right from my website. And the teaching, I'm working at getting classes up. There've been a lot of things kind of getting in my way from getting those organized. But I will have some online and local classes coming up soon. And then beyond that, I also do mentoring. If you are looking for a spiritual teacher, if you've had new awakenings, or you're at crossroads, you're not sure what to do, where to go, etc., it would be my highest honor to be your mentor, to be your teacher, to help you, not to become a carbon copy of me, but to find your own heart path, whatever your unique path to Creator is. And like I said earlier, this is my living, this is my day job. So if you got something out of it, you feel like you want to reciprocate, give a little bit back, I am so overwhelmingly grateful for your support in what I do. traditionally it's the community supports the shaman who supports the community who supports the shaman. It's that beautiful reciprocity, that figure 8, giving and receiving. And so whatever you wish to give is received wholeheartedly. Thank you so much for that. That is not an obligation by any means. And I also do a second video, or first, depending on chronological, in the week on Monday nights at 6 o'clock Pacific time. I do readings. I do 6 one-card readings for the first 6 people that come on and say yes. And if you happen to be after those first 6, you're still in luck. All you need to do is choose a number between 1 and 6 and listen to the message that comes through that card. And I promise, even if that card wasn't aimed exactly at you, that Spirit has such a beautiful way of interweaving messages. And I promise that whatever you're meant to hear will be heard. So I think that is it for now. Thank you again so much for joining me. Thank you for your energy, for your support. Thank you for being open to learning, open to Spirit. You know, it takes a lot to quiet that noise of the world and to sit for an hour or so in silence, right? To sit and set that space and focus on Spirit, focus on the unseen realms rather than on what's coming at you. Because in reality, the more you align to that Spirit, the more harmonious the things in the seen world will be. And not only that, it's you start to realize that the universe is on your side, that the deck is what do you call it, stacked in your favor, right? And so that when you know you're in alignment, when you know everything leads to love, leads to Spirit, then everything that happens is part of the path. And you can trust because the universe has such faith in you. The universe knows exactly what you're capable of. And then, so that way you know that nothing is ever going to rise in your path that you can't handle. And it's a sign of the faith the universe has. It may be tough. This is not an easy path, I promise. I know that. But when you have that awareness on some level that, okay, only good can come of this. This is my next step. Realizing it wouldn't be there if you didn't have the means to rise above it or overcome it or whatever is necessary. Then your life, rather than something to dread, becomes an adventure. So I think that's all I had to say tonight. Let me release our sacred space and release you lovely people to your lives, hoping that this in some way touches your heart, allows you to bring some of this energy into your life. So spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done. But you're always welcome in our circles. Thank you for welcoming us into yours. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. This is always one of the highlights of my week. And until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, even better because I got new glasses. And I honor you. So have a wonderful week, everyone, and go shining. All right.